First and foremost, we want to give all praises, honor, and glory to the Most High God, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Hamashiach, Yahushua. We'll kick off this lesson by reading the chapter of Sirach, chapter 25. And if the Spirit is willing, we'll jump into the next chapter too. But we're going to play it by ear, and we're going to kick it off by reading some of this chapter. Let's get it.
It's the book of Sirach, chapter 25 and 1.
Bring it out.
In 3 things I was beautified and stood up beautiful both before God and man.
So it's 3 things that's beautiful to the Most High. And these same 3 things is beautiful to men. Go ahead.
The unity of brethren.
The what?
The unity of brethren. The love of neighbors. A man and a wife that agree together.
Say that again.
A man and a wife that agree together.
It says the unity of brethren, the love of neighbors, and then a man and a wife who can just be on one accord. That's beautiful to the Most High. See, all brothers that got these camps, all praise to the Most High. We got unity. We got some brotherhood. You actually show love to your neighbor. The Most High pleased with that. That look beautiful. Then you got your wife. She in order. She on one accord. She see the mission. She see the vision. We kingdom chasing. She taking care of the house. You know, whatever y'all situation may look like as far as just taking care of business. Y'all agreeing together. The Most High said that's beautiful. All praise to the Most High. Let's keep moving.
3 sorts of men my soul hated.
So if you think that God don't hate, read that again.
3 sorts of men my soul hated, and I am greatly offended at their life. A poor man that is proud.
So when you got poor men, but they hold themselves way up here, and they prideful, and they arrogant, they obnoxious. The Most High said, I hate that kind of person. Why are you proud? You're not nothing to be, you ain't nothing to be proud or arrogant or boastful about. You don't need to be boastful. You got the man who not using wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. Go ahead. You don't got no reason to be prideful whenever you're on the bottom. You're on the bottom. But those be the main ones. I ain't gonna say that. There's a lot of men who are poor and they proud though. They arrogant. They're not humble. You can't teach them anything. You can't tell them anything. They won't listen to you. They got it all figured out. The Most High said, I hate that kind of person. Come on.
A rich man that is a liar.
A rich man that lies. You don't want to get all this wealth, all of this status, all of this notoriety, and you got it by wickedness and you're lying. That's not giving the youth or the people that's following you a good example. Everybody else, a lot of people who have money are very influential. Say that, influential. A lot of people who are wealthy are influential. But when them influential people are wicked, they liars, they got all of this wealth by misleading people. It's not good. The Most High said he hate that. Go ahead.
And an old adulterer that does it.
So you got an old man, he kind of just doting and being an adulterer. The Most High said I hate that. He kind of swinging around. He don't ever want to just calm down. He can't just go get a wife and calm down, get 2 wives and calm down. He just lusting after everybody's wife. And it's an old man. Hey, this how they be the spirit. It made me think of this. You know, black people, we have cookouts, got a barbecue, and Unc, he just looking at your piece. I ain't gonna lie, nephew. Yeah. The Most High not really dealing with that. He got a weird eye. None of that spirit. The Most High said that's not good. Go ahead.
If thou hast gathered nothing in thy youth, how canst thou find anything in thine age?
That's a gem right there. We can make a whole lesson off of that. If you ain't found nothing in your youth, how you gonna be able to take hold of it in your age? A lot of time, a youthful man, a man with a youthful mindset, he will think that he got so much time, and he'll trick that time off. For lack of better words, he won't be productive with that time because he thinks he got so much of it. So when it comes to gaining wisdom, knowledge, and understanding and experience, he kind of placed that to the rear, placed it to the side, and he prioritized folly. You got to start taking hold of wisdom, knowledge, understanding, experience now, while you're young. That's the most important time for you to gather it up. You got this. You know, younger people, they usually got more energy. Usually, you use that so that when you're older, you'll be kind of set up. But a lot of younger people, a lot of younger women, not just men, a lot of younger women, they don't take hold of it when they're young. And I'm really speaking for the women that I experienced here in America, that I experienced here in Oklahoma. All of the social norms, the things that I see on social media, women, they trick off their 20s like nobody business. They are triggered off. I don't want no man, I don't need no man. They get used up. Next thing you know, they got multiple kids, multiple baby daddies.
Now they can't find no good men.
Now they what?
Now they can't find no good men.
Now they what?
Now they need a man.
Now they need a man. But a lot of younger women, they didn't take hold of wisdom in their youth. They didn't listen to the elder women, like it say in Titus. They didn't listen to them elder women speak wisdom in their ears and say, look, this is how you love your children. This is how you love your husband. This is how you take care of the house. These are the things you want to cook. This is how you be sober. This is how you be chaste. This is how you be discreet. They do the opposite of that. I seen on Facebook today. It was I think it was today. It was a job application, and they asked her unique skills, and you wouldn't believe what she said. She said shaking her, you know what? Like, dang, that's crazy. They trigger off their 20s, then when they older, it's harder for them to take hold. And then, you're right, a lot of men don't want to invest in you. You already kind of too far behind. I don't want to waste my time with something like that. The world done used you up too much. Let's keep reading though.
It says, oh, how comely a thing is judgment for gray hairs, and for ancient men to know counsel. Oh, how comely is the wisdom of old men, and understanding and counsel to men of honor.
So basically the spirit of these two verses is telling you how beautiful it is, how pleasant it is, how befitting it is for older men, men that have gray hairs, older men, to have wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, and to be able to give great counsel. It's beautiful. The Most High said he loves that. Go ahead.
Much experience is the crown of old men, and the fear of God is their glory.
So the crown, what makes an old man is his crown of wisdom and experience. He didn't already live till he's 75 years old. He didn't already been around the block. And guess what? As going through around the block and experience life, going to sleep, waking up, experiencing life, he was acquiring stuff from his youth. That way in his age, he can pass it to the next brother, the next young brother. And that all of the mistakes he made, he can give that experience to the younger generation and help the movement, help the progression, help them get to the next level quicker, help them apply more wisdom sooner than he did. Help them make less mistakes. Help them serve the Most High God better. Right? Come on.
There be 9 things which I have judged in my heart to be happy. In the tent I will utter with my tongue.
So we finna go into 9 things that makes the Lord happy. In the tent, he gonna for sure let you know. He gonna utter it with his tongue. Come on.
A man that had joy of his children.
Having joy over your children, that's a beautiful thing. That makes men happy. Seeing your son develop, grow, use wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, honor you, honor his mother. It's beautiful. It makes you happy. Read.
And he that liveth to see the fall of his enemy.
This is something that a lot of people don't put enough respect on. This the kind of God that we serve. He said it's beautiful. This makes a man joyful when he sees his enemy, not his brother, his true enemy, fall. Them enemies that's ruling over your people, destroying your people, abusing your people. destroying your people, consuming your people. It's beautiful when you finally see them fall. Come! Let's keep reading.
Well is him that dwelleth with a wife of understanding.
Come on now. A man is going to be extremely happy when he has a woman that he lives with and she just understanding. She got an understanding spirit. She got a soft spirit. She understanding at times. You might have do something that might, it might make her, it might hurt her. It might hurt her feelings, but she can understand why you did it. So guess what? She not too mad. I can see why you did that, King. It did hurt, I'm not gonna lie. It did sting a little bit, but I get why my husband did that. He just want the best for me. How pleasant would that be? Instead, your woman popping off thinking that you're trying to play her. No, I'm not. I'm just trying to help you. I'm just trying to help our family be stronger. Right? So how beautiful it is when you dwelling with a woman who got understanding. Let's read.
And that had not slipped with his tongue.
So someone who doesn't make mistakes with their tongue so often. You know how to hold your peace. Whenever you aggravated, whenever you angry. We just did a control management class a week or two ago. And how beautiful it is whenever you can hold your peace. Where you can control your tongue. A man who can control his tongue, he's going to have a lot of happiness. He's not going to cause trouble on himself. Read.
And that had not served a man more unworthy than himself. A
man who has to serve someone who's less qualified than him, it's grievous. You ever had a boss who's a jackass? It's grievous. Right. Whenever you got somebody who's befitting, I mean, he's actually qualified, he's a leader, he's honest, he's respectable, he's noble, he's kind, he's considerate, he's understanding, he's respectful. It makes serving him so much easier, so much better, so much pleasant. You learn from it, you benefit from it. You're not just working for some stupid guy. Go ahead.
Well is him that had found prudence, and he that speaketh in the ears of them that will hear.
Hey, it's a beautiful thing whenever you find prudence. You get wisdom, and you can give it to somebody who got their ear wide open and ready to receive it. That'll make a man happy, like, dang, man. You received that well, you took it, now you applying it in your life. It's beautiful to see whenever you plant seeds and they grow. Come! Read.
Oh, how great is he that findeth wisdom, yet is there none above him that feareth the Lord.
It's beautiful when a man finds wisdom. He increases his knowledge. He gains more insight. He just understanding. He know why things happen the way they happen. It's beautiful. But there's nothing better than somebody who actually fears the Most High, obeys the Most High. You can have wisdom, knowledge, understanding, and still be disobedient. All right, go ahead.
It says, oh, how great is he that findeth wisdom, yet is there none above him that feareth the Lord. But the love of the Lord passeth all things for illumination. He that holdeth it, whereto shall he be likened. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of his love.
Hey, I want you to go to Sorry chapter 25. I'm gonna give him a break.
Precept.
Hey, we just read verse 11 and 12. All right, read that again. Okay. Read 12.
This is the book of Sirach 25 and 12.
Bring it out.
The fear of the Lord is the beginning of his love.
The very beginning of getting the love of the Most High is fearing him and obeying him. Come on.
And faith is the beginning of cleaving unto him.
And when you start getting that faith, you're attaching yourself to the Most High. Yeah. You got the Bible? Is this something you want me to see? Well, we reading something right now. What chapter is that? She got the life and teachings of Jesus of Nazareth. Okay. So we got the year of popularity. So we're going to set this down for right now because we're reading something, okay? You can't come up here and make us read what you want us to read. I know. But we're reading something else, okay? If you want to take your book, you can. All right, go ahead. Well, then I'm gonna have him jump in. Go ahead.
Book of Sirach, chapter 25, verse 13.
Bring it out.
Give me any plague but the plague of the heart.
Give me any plague, any sickness, any plague or illness, but not the sickness and illness of the heart. All right, go ahead, finish that up.
It says, and any wickedness but the wickedness of a woman.
Right. So I'm led to believe by this verse, the plague of the heart is going into like a heartbreak, dealing with a woman. Because the very next line says, any wickedness but the wickedness of a woman. Brother's been hurt before. Brothers jammed their finger the other day. Brothers done scraped his knee up. Brother might have slammed his hand in the door. Brother done worked out at the gym and your body's sore the next day. Brothers done been hurt before. But don't nothing come close to getting your heart broken by a woman. Con? We have all been there, done that for the most part. And it's different. It'll change you.
Right. Especially when they don't care.
Especially a woman who don't care. That's why I heard so much. She never cared. You thought we was friends. They would say, you thought we was partners. We was never partners.
Never partners.
If you ain't seen All About the Benjamins, that's a line from All About the Benjamins.
That scene was hella deep.
Basically, you get your heart broken by a woman, the Bible teaches you. Give me anything else but that. Let's keep reading.
It says, and any affliction but the affliction of them that hate me.
Right? Give me any affliction, give me any hurt, any harm, but the affliction of my enemies. Because guess what they're going to do? They're going to torture your ass. They're going to destroy you. They're going to bring you down to a crumb. Read.
It says, and any revenge but the revenge of enemies. There is no head above the head of a serpent.
So like it says, any revenge but the revenge of your enemies. You know when an enemy, an op come take revenge, it get crazy, it get diabolical. And you're going to be on a shirt. You got real ops in the Bible. Read the Bible, you're going to see that we got real ops. Not each other. We got real ops that go past beefing with your brother. Go past that, way deeper than that. Society, how they capitalize off of us, it go deep. Why do you think they decided to not do segregation? We was finna prosper. We in Tulsa. Everybody should know about Greenwood, Black Wall Street, and what happened. They don't want to have segregation for real. See what started happening? We'll start capitalizing, start having the money swing 7 ways before we go spend it with somebody else. They can't have that. They would rather us come together and then capitalize off us. Right? It's a lot of ways our enemies capitalize off of us. But if you sleep, you sleep. Go ahead.
It says, and there is no wrath above the wrath of an enemy. I had rather dwell with a lion and a dragon.
He said, I'd rather dwell with a dragon and a lion. A dragon kind of go into a snake. I'd rather deal with a big ass anaconda, a lion, a rattlesnake, than what?
Than to keep house with a wicked woman.
Than to do what?
Than to keep house with a wicked woman.
I'd rather be out there in the wilderness than to be out there with a wicked woman. Be in the house with a wicked woman. You keep house with a wicked woman, then when you're going to find out a lot about yourself. You're going to find out a lot about women. You're going to find out a lot about anger. You're going to find out a lot about self-control. Your heart going to be grieved. Because nothing you say is going to get through. Nothing you do is going to work. Nothing you say, nothing you do seems like the right just medicine for it. A wicked woman hard to deal with. Get your experience. I mean, what are you doing? He's recording. Allow him to record. He could be a mocker. That's okay.
I got a precept.
Come over here. Let me talk to you. I can't figure out if he a male or female. Come over here.
Don't hold that up, bro.
Yeah.
They like that shit. That's what I'm saying. Hey, it's gonna be y'all one day.
Hold on. Don't scare me. All right, let's continue. Go ahead.
It says, the wickedness of a woman changeth her face, and darkeneth her countenance like sackcloth.
It says the wickedness of a woman changes her whole face, her whole energy. Now your face don't necessarily mean just your face. Like if somebody was like, bro, you two-faced. That don't necessarily mean that you got two faces. You understand? A wicked woman, she'll change her face quick. She'll be cool, and then she'll immediately turn into another person. She'll turn into a demon. And she'll darken her whole countenance, her whole spirit. Your countenance is kind of like your whole visage, your whole spirit energy, your whole demeanor, if you will. Her whole demeanor will change. You do something that she don't like, a wicked woman, she gonna come out. The other her gonna come out. You see what I'm saying? That's what a wicked woman would do. Let's keep reading though.
It says, her husband shall sit among his neighbors, and when he heareth it, shall sigh bitterly.
So the man who has a wicked woman, who got a demon on her, who changed face so quickly, who can't control herself, who just not adept at controlling her emotions. Her husband, he gonna sigh bitterly. He gonna hang his head down. He gonna go to his homie house. He gonna be trying to get away. There ain't no peace at his house. Right? Read that verse again.
It says, her husband shall sit among his neighbors.
So her husband, he gonna leave. He gonna go to his homie house. Go to the brother's house, go to his neighbor's house, and then what he gonna do?
When he heareth it, shall sigh bitterly.
And when he hear her popping off, being clamorous, being simple, being loud and obnoxious, disrespectful, he gonna sigh. He gonna hang his head down like, damn. Here we go again. We're gonna have a here we go again spirit. Come on.
It says, all wickedness is but little to the wickedness of the woman.
So you got a lot of wickedness on earth. You got a lot of wickedness everywhere. But the wickedness of a woman, the links that a woman will go to, the lines in the sand that she will cross, hitting under the belt, doing things that should never be done. Like men we'll do something that's evil. We will. We've done plenty of evil things. But women, they'll take it further than far. So y'all brothers, be careful on y'all endeavors getting y'all rid. Women, they can be very, very evil. Like the scriptures say. These ain't my words, this is what the scriptures say.
Right.
She ran out of breath. Let's go, keep going.
It says, as the climbing up, or it says, all wickedness is but little to the wickedness of the woman. Let the portion of a sinner fall upon her.
Right, so she gonna get judged for all that evil and all that wickedness. Go ahead.
Sis.
Yeah, she can't hear me. Go ahead.
It says, as the climbing up a sandy way is to the feet of the aged, so is a wife full of words to a quiet man.
And man, when you got a man who's just quiet, he don't got a lot of words, he just chill, laid back. Then you got a woman who just talk a lot. It's like an old man walking up a sandy dune. It's not a good mix. You got a woman who talk a lot, and then you got a quiet man. It's not a good mix. Just how you got an elderly man trying to walk up a hill. It's not a good mix. Right? It's a bad spirit on this system. She interrupted the lesson. Y'all try your best to tune it out. She trying to make us read something that ain't even the Bible. Say read the whole chapter. We don't want to read that. I don't even know what book that is. Now she decided to read it herself out loud. So stay in the spirit. Let's keep it spiritual.
Her dog ain't even on the leash.
Yeah,
It's on the leash, but she don't got the leash.
I ain't gonna lie. The dog got up, walked away. She got 2 dogs. One of the dogs got up, walked away, got to the shade. You're doing too much.
Are you Elijah? He answered no.
She look familiar though.
Yeah.
She do have some nice looking dogs though. Look at bro down. Alright, we're gonna keep reading a little bit. I wish sis would stop doing this because it's kind of getting annoying at this point. I would hate to have to get a fiery rebuke going. Go ahead though. She gonna tire her own self out. Unless she on drugs. If she on drugs, she gonna be out here. She gonna be going for a long while. Let's keep going though.
She gonna get tired of this, bro. It says, as the climbing up a sandy way is to the feet of the aged, so is a wife full of words to a quiet man. Stumble not at the beauty of a woman. Stumble not at the beauty of a woman. Stumble not at the beauty of a woman.
Hey, this is classic wisdom, knowledge, understanding right here. Don't stumble, don't fall, don't drop the bag. All because you got a beautiful woman in front of you and she giving you some attention. She kind of rub your back, Shema fold it up. She cooked up some collard greens, some fried chicken. Look, Cameron over there smiling and blushing. And she got the cornbread without the pork in there.
She got the vegan.
Yeah, she got the good cornbread, not the jiffy. And she say, "Here you go, King." Look at him.
Now I'm over there with my leg kicked back.
Brother's folding up, and she cute. Look at Malachi biting his lip, man. He biting his lip. He got the plate, and then she kind of knew what he liked. Brung extra, some salt, put it on the table, and some hot sauce. Yeah. So, hey, homemade macaroni and cheese. Now look at him. Over with.
Hey, what he
High
say?
rolls. We must remain focused, brothers. Yo, she comes, she like that. It's over with, bro. It's over with.
Relax, bro. He finna get you.
It says, Sirach 25 and 21, stumble not at the beauty of a woman, and desire her not for pleasure.
And some brothers, they desire this woman strictly for her body, sexually. And sometimes women that have money, you know what I'm saying? Women that come with an inheritance or have, a father and a mother. She come from a good background. You only want her for those things. You're not really wanting her for the right reasons. You're not really trying to help her spiritually. You're not really trying to help her get in order and reach her full potential as a wife, as a woman, as a mother. You don't want to just desire a woman for any reason. And I do know it is her beauty. It will strike up an emotion. You got to control yourself too at the same time. Make sure you're moving in the right spirit at all times. Come on. All praises. All praises. Let me see. All right, let's keep going.
It says, a woman, if she maintain her husband, is full of anger, impudence, and much reproach.
Look, y'all. Wisdom right here talking to a lot of brothers right now. Oh, there go Captain Jeremiah. He back from prayer. All praise to the Most High.
All praise.
So, this is a lot of wisdom right here. And the sooner you can take hold of this and apply this, the better your life gonna be. Especially if you're a man after the Most High God's heart. You want a righteous family. Brothers want righteous families, yeah? Yeah. It's one thing to go into the lab and you knocking down a chapter, 3 chapters a day, 6 chapters a day. You studying for 3 hours a day. You might even, hey, you might, it was one point in time I was studying for like 8 to 12 hours a day. Ask me if I had a job. Somebody asked me.
Did you have a job?
I did not have a job.
Ah.
See that? You must work. You gotta work. Going back to the wisdom of the scriptures, I was reading this and I'm like, how Lord, I didn't have a job. I came into the truth 2018. I'm like, dang, this makes sense. My daddy told me like, never move in with a girl, like always get your own stuff. And I'm like, yeah, wisdom. Ran into this, like, dang, my daddy was right. Like, I still didn't put it together for like a whole like 6 months and some change, like, cooked. Guess what eventually happened? I did something even crazier. I went and got another wife. 2 wives. First wife, we were going half on the bill. She kicked me out. It's crazy. I'm like, what? Hey, do the what? What? Hey, you know how bad I pay these bills? Couldn't even say it, like I pay some of them. What? It was crazy, man. So look, this is me fresh out of high school though. Remember, I'm fresh out of high school. I'm coming into the knowledge of the truth. At least I thought I was. I was coming up into the wisdom, getting trained up by wisdom by Solomon. The forefathers was breaking good bread with me. It was just,
Wife.
hey, be better. Don't do what I did. Be twice as better, 3 times as better. I strongly advocate after getting that experience for brothers to go stand on business, take care of business, be a man, provide, protect for your own family, provide and protect for yourself. Y'all brothers hear me say that all the time? Yeah, y'all brothers hear me say that all the time?
Yes, sir.
Come on, we got to stand on business. I already been there, done that. It's already right here. If you're a woman, if you don't take heed to the counsel, this is what's going to happen. Read verse 25 again.
Yes. No, we had 22.
All right, 22.
Direct 25 and 22. A woman, if she maintain her husband, is full of anger, impudent.
Hold on. If a woman maintains her husband, let's break the scripture down. If she takes care of her husband, maintaining him, shelter, food, clothes, she maintaining this man, she gonna be full of what? What the first one say?
She will be full of anger.
Yeah, man, she gonna be angry. She got too much on her shoulders. That's not even what she's supposed to be dealing with. We got a lot of brothers in Israel. You know what? I can't say that. We do have some brothers in Israel who not standing on enough business, and a woman is kind of standing on more business. That's not the way. Our forefathers advocate against that. It's not what we was doing through the spirit. The brothers who was moving in the spirit, they was not letting their wives take care of them. They were doing the taking care of. The brother kind of a full-time prophet on Facebook. No full-time Facebook prophets in the nation of Israel. You got your wife, she kind of, what's all the women now? A CNA. She a nurse. She a pharmacist. She a pharmacy tech. And you a full-time Instagram, Facebook / TikTok prophet.
But he made $200 in donations though.
Say it again.
But he made $200 in donation though.
He got a cash app for the ministry.
Hey, look, she come home from work, brother in there with his toes up. He in there highlighting cuts. Like, yeah, I'm gonna get that nigga when I log back on.
He got cuts ready for her. She came home from work. You gotta cook. Wives, obey your what? Let me show you that, man. You gotta obey me. And he kind of standing strong, a man. All of a sudden, he got the most manliness. You gotta stay on point, y'all. Move in the spirit. You cannot allow your woman to provide for you. It's not gonna go good. Go ahead.
It says, impudence and much reproach.
Hey, impudence, she gonna be disrespectful. It's not gonna be good for you, bro. No matter what way you spend it, if you're not taking care of business, you was designed to take care of your wife. If you doing the opposite, if she doing what you supposed to be doing, it's never gonna go good. She either, well, you're not gonna beat it up too much, y'all. Just take care of business, I know you don't want to work for Esau. I know you waiting for the Messiah to come, and you kind of think you can get away with it. Don't be like that. Go get a job. While you get your job, stand on business, take care of responsibilities, start working on a little business on the side, build that up slowly over time, and let's work on it. You know what I'm saying? Train up your children in the way they should go, and let's stick and move. You got to know how to navigate society. Quit being lazy. Quit being a waster. Be better. All right, let's keep reading.
It says, a wicked woman abated the courage.
A wicked woman should take all of a man's strength. Abate means to diminish. Courage goes into strength and boldness and vigor. A wicked woman, she would diminish a man's courage and strength. You got a lot of spirit. You wake up. You ready. You got your grind set on. You kind of ready to get after it today. Then you got your woman. The first thing she's doing is bringing some unpleasant energy, a bad spirit. She doing wickedness. She breaking commandments. She going against your rules in your household. She just not moving according to the way you would like her and the way that the Most High would like her to move. Guess what? It's going to diminish your strength. You're stronger when you got a woman who right there behind you every step of the way. She encouraging you, supporting you. She pouring into the cup. She pouring spirit into you. But if she taking that spirit away from you, you're going to be less strong, huh? Let's keep reading.
It says, a wicked woman obeyed the courage, making an heavy countenance.
It say it make your countenance heavy. It kind of weigh you down. The brother used to stand upright. God, mighty. Then you got a woman come take all the spirit away from him, and he kind of just, I don't know what I'm gonna do with him. He don't talk. He always just not there. She draining all the spirit from the brother, all the life, and she only hurting herself. You want your man to be on fire. You want him to be industrious. You want him to be productive. You want him to kind of be aggressive when it comes to pushing the needle forward, getting to the next level, being productive, having a zeal in the motor. You're clogging all the. You ain't changed the oil in 3 weeks. I mean, damn, 3 years. The man just all of the oil is just clunking up. You know what happens? You don't change your oil. You might still got oil in there, but it start getting the engine stuff all clunky, and the oil can't flow through it how it's supposed to. Start getting real dirty, gunky. That's why you change the oil out. Huh?
What's the scripture speak about? Roughly paraphrasing, it says, a wise woman buildeth her house.
Yep.
Yeah, it's definitely Proverbs. I thought it was, it's 1:12 and 4. I don't know if that's it. Check 12 and 4. That might be a different one though. I'll look it up. You looking it up?
Proverbs 14:1.
14 and 1.
Yep.
There we go.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 14, verse 1.
Bring it out.
Every wise woman buildeth her house, but the foolish plucketh it down with her hands. So do you know when you diminishing your man's courage?
Bring it out.
When you got women that are slick be hating on their man.
Bring it out.
He kind of do something good, she don't even want to celebrate him for it. She celebrating other niggas' accomplishments though. She low-key trying to make him jealous. What do you get? What do you gain out of having a jealous man? You might have gained some power over him, but you ain't gained no power in reality. You want a strong husband, a husband that's moving in the spirit, that's walking in courage, that's walking in power, that believes in himself. You don't want to be the reason he don't really believe in himself. You don't want to be that, because you're only weakening your own house. You can't go jump onto the next man's wave. You're married, sis. This is your man. I don't care if you found out he was some kind of way. You know, hey, this is the man you married. Y'all got to stick with each other. Build the man up, man. If he falling short in a certain area, hey, help him out. That's all I got.
I mean, you are a helpmeet. It's good in the sight of the Most High for you to help your husband. Be supportive. Sometimes that's and you know, sometimes that'll really make a man want to jump through brick walls for you, break through all kind of things for you. Because it's not just, men do better whenever they not doing it just for themselves. Whenever a man got responsibilities, that usually is what That's usually a determining factor of how further a man goes. A lot of rich men have wives and families. See what I'm saying? Because he want to provide for his family. Providing for himself is easy. I can do the bare minimum, and I don't really need that much. A lot of men is low maintenance. See what I'm saying? They don't really need too much. You got a mean cottage. You walk into his house, in the front room, it's not even a couch. It's just a chair. Because he cool. You see what I'm saying? Am I lying? He kind of cool. The TV kind of, you know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing too crazy. The TV kind of ain't even sitting up on the TV stand. He kind of winging it. Draws. He know, man.
Hey, bro, I don't even watch TV.
Real life, I don't even watch TV. People, I say that, people like, you don't watch TV? Man, I don't watch TV.
Yeah.
I don't need a TV.
I could go without a TV. See, me, I'm going to have a TV. I'm going to have a game system, and I'm going to be doing my thing. But a lot of men, they don't need too much. That's the point. But when a man has a wife, he has children, it usually gives him more motivation to go out and do more, accomplish more. See what I'm saying? Usually. All right? This isn't every situation, but usually this is how men are. Men are just simple. Go ahead.
It says, in a wounded heart, a woman that will not comfort her husband in distress, maketh weak hands.
So you definitely want a woman who can comfort you. You don't need her to come give you the deep, dark breakdown and revelation, but you kind of want her just to, you got it. She kind of lets you know she's there for you and that you're a king, reminds you who you are. She kind of there. Some brothers want comfort and support in different ways, but a lot of times, men don't need much. They don't need you to help them figure it out. They don't really want that. They really just want you to kind of be there and not drop the bag. You know what I'm saying? Just kind of be there, maybe rub his shoulders, take care of him in another way, and then he kind of gonna bounce back. You give him a little bit of, you give him a couple hours, maybe even a day, he gonna be back full strength, ready to do it. All right, I'm back. You got a good man at least. Some men, they kind of get out the game for a long time, fall off, never want to get back. Hey, another way that women kind of diminish a man's strength, I know I'm going back to what we already covered, but you don't want to diminish a man's strength unintentionally. You do this sometimes. Your man to have an idea, and the first thing you would do is kind of doubt it. I don't know. Or he'll say, hey, let's go, let's list the plan for the day. We're going to go here, then we're going to go here. Instead of just jumping in the car and rocking with him, you kind of trying to create your own idea going against his plan. Now it gets to a point where he don't want to make plans, where he don't want to make ideas, because every time he make ideas and plans, you kind of shoot him down. And you don't even perceive it. You want him to be a leader, you got to make it a healthy environment for him to lead in.
Right.
It's not that crazy, but it is. A lot of women don't understand that. Go ahead.
It says, a woman that will not comfort her husband in distress, make it weak hands and feeble knees. Of the woman came the beginning of sin, and through her we all die.
Right. Hey, this is a real thing. You got Adam and Eve. It says in the beginning, Eve was the reason why they fell off. She kind of dealing with strange things she's not supposed to deal with. It caused them to fall.
Right.
Adam should have had more wisdom, prudence too, but hey, look. Ultimately, she started breaking the rules first. So you got to be careful when you're dealing with women. This is just wisdom, knowledge, and understanding right here. Women are very, 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 very powerful. And it's not always in a good way. Women have the ability to help a man be very powerful in a righteous way, and they also have the ability to make a man very powerful in a wicked way. Have the ability to take this man's righteousness straight into the ground. So choosing the right woman is important. Right? Captain Jeremiah always say, you always want to be able to pull somebody, when you're in the truth and you're being righteous, you always want to have enough strength to pull them closer to your side and to the Most High and to righteousness more than they pulling you to wickedness and disobedience. That makes sense? And you got to be careful with the women. They'll come in with a different way. They'll come in with their own ideas. They'll come in with a different play. They'll come in trying to change you. They'll come in with different intentions. They'll come in, they might not use strength right off the back. They might use subtlety. They might use craftiness. They might use sex. They might use their beauty. You see, this chapter already told us. Stumble not at the what? The beauty of a woman. So women, they know that. They know that men desire them, and they'll utilize that against you. Period. Go ahead.
It says, give the water no passage, neither a wicked woman liberty to gad abroad.
Right? So you don't want to give your wife or your woman too much freedom to go abroad and do whatever she wants, disrespect you, disobey you. It's Saturday night. She at all of the bars, the hot clubs, and there's men there who desire her, and men, women, alcohol, music. It's not a good combination. Skimpy clothing, hormones, and drugs is not a good combination. Nighttime, away from her husband, not a good combination. Right? The scriptures give you good wisdom. Go ahead.
It says, if she go not as thou wouldest have her.
So she not going the way you want her to go. She committing adultery, fornicating. She exchanging numbers with other men. She know that this man is attracted to her, and they're not finna work on the project that they boss at work had them work on. They working on something else. See what I'm saying? Go ahead.
It says, cut her off from thy flesh and give her a bill of divorce.
So if she being fast, it is permissible if she commit adultery where you can step back from that relationship, you can cut her off. Give her a bill of divorcement, you ain't got to deal with her no more. Under the circumstances of fornication, like adultery. You catch your wife sleeping with a dog, you ain't got to deal with her, you can cut her off. That's fornication, bestiality, That's the end of chapter 25. I'm going to take a drink of water and we can start it back up. You got a point?
Yeah, I'd appreciate it.
Go ahead.
It says, this is Sirach 1:20.
Bring it out.
The root of wisdom is to fear the Lord, and the branches thereof are long life. So it says the root of wisdom. Yes, sir, yes, sir. And it says the branches are long life. So when you follow wisdom, you will get a long life. If you move wise with women, you're more likely to have a longer life. You're gonna be with a woman like that. If you choose to fear the Lord, you're gonna have a long life. So it's all going back into the root of wisdom is fearing God. You should be fearing God that he can send you a wicked woman. You should fear God that he can put you in a bad situation, that he can take away your job because you're being a sluggard. You should be fearful of these things, and then you live a long life from doing it.
God, that's good. Hey, a lot of men have fell off because of a woman, period. A lot of men have fell off because of women, period. So you got to be mindful of that. You can't think that you're above it. You can't think that it can't happen to you. You can't think that you can't. The rules don't apply to you. You can't think you're bigger than that. Okay, you can come over here, King.